The 1 travels, hits the 9 into the pocket. You win the game on your first turn. And that is 9 ball.
One's a company, two's a crowd, three's a party coming, move around like first rush when the school is out, when the booze is up, when the sun is down, enjoy the ride, got some pillows in the Chevy.
I never noticed that. I thought it was just a generic brand. It's a brand, right? Yeah. Huh. Breaking.
Open for plans tonight, lost in the afterglow. Oh, girl, your love for me keeps calling me, so I'm calling you.
Every turn.
Till the fat lady sings, I owe you a trip, cause me and you, we got a thing. My sunshine state, yeah, curly like a string. Just a big ol' ooh, smile, that's about all you gotta bring. So, enjoy the ride, got some pillows in the Chevy.
And that is great fun. So it ended up being 2-2, so we played 4 games. I pretty much scratched every single time, so that's when the cue ball, the white ball, goes into the pocket, and then it's a foul. So I pretty much did that every single shot. If this was closed, it'd make a good... Alright, we're starting to be question 8. Also, if you don't know what all this linear algebra stuff is about, go check out my other videos. It's on the same channel, it's just in a different playlist. Basically, I'm trying to see how many people will join me to learn linear algebra together, and we can create like this massive online collection of resources and help, and like a community that can help you get through learning linear algebra, hopefully by yourself. And I hope that I can do that for other subjects as well, because let me show you something. So I've created these little lists of like learning journeys. So you want to learn undergraduate physics, let's click on that. So it goes from mechanics, and it's a path, so these increase in difficulty and build on concepts, through to thermal physics, quantum mechanics, and then string theory. So I really want to get up to learning string theory. I'm kind of impatient. I learn stuff by myself so that I can kind of accelerate that process. I mean, I'm learning a lot in that sense, but I want to learn string theory because it's, you know how you can make video games on a computer? You can create your own world. The world is defined by code, and the code has rules in it. It's like the pixels are equivalent of strings in string theory. They're like the building blocks of the universe, and if you can find cool ways to manipulate those pixels into doing cool things on your computer screen, find interesting ways to manipulate the world around you. Yeah, to solve problems and just do cool stuff, because that's what it's all about. Film my computer. This thing. There we go. So if you want to do the implied, I think that's implied, you just go right arrow, and if you want the long arrow, you go long right arrow. So if I want to change that, hold on. I think it's all lowercase. Yes. So am I inventing math here? So you've got a set here of u's and a set of w's, can you add the sets with the plus, and is adding the same as this thing, or did I just invent math? And my screen is now orangey color because it turned off the blue light because I'm going to bed in about 1.5 hours. Something gotten very dark outside. Also, yes, if you found some questions and you're following along with the linear algebra, the Learn With Me thing I'm doing, comment them in my videos if you find some good questions, because we're only doing multiples of 4, and I'm sure there's some nice ones outside of those. Okay, one really annoying thing with working with equations in OneNote is the fact that when you write your equation down here, you finish and then you're like, I want to get out of the equation, so you press space. No, you're still in there. So you press enter, but that takes you to the next line and you have to go back. So I press right arrow key, and guess what it does? It goes out of the equation. But there's also another really annoying thing. It's when you're in equation editor and you have your equation, right? You can't do that if it's just, if that's the end of your line, the equation, because when you press next, it goes to the next line. So I've got this habit of when it's on the end of a line, or anytime I write an equation really, I go from right to left, so I just go bam bam, and it brings it back to the top. So again, right, left, brings it back to the top. Another really annoying thing with equation editor, when you finish writing an equation and then you want to just type something, the font is Cambria Math. So a little habit I've developed is when I finish typing an equation and that happens, you go Control-Shift-N for normal font. See? And that is 2B question 8 done. Still got about 1.25 hours to go. Okay, and we're off to the coding desktop now. Nice. By the way, I am going to record videos of all of the linear algebra solutions, just in case you want them. It's coding time. Yeah, so I'm currently still working on that, integrating the customer portal with Stripe. Okay, so now it's time to test if it redirects me to the right page. So let's just sign in here and sign up for plan. So when we sign up for the plan, it should redirect us to Stripe. Okay, so we got some fake credit card information and we're gonna click subscribe. All right, it went through, it's redirecting us. That's all fine and dandy. But now we should be able to click manage subscription. Nothing's happening. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't look like my ID was saved. So I'm not actually recording. Okay, now we have our fake port forwarding set up. So now it should forward it to our server. Let's test it out. Like that. Click subscribe, processes, and we get the green tick. And nothing's happening. Alright, same error, and guess what? We didn't save the file. Alright, this is my final attempt. I had it redirecting outside of the code block, so it wasn't reachable. So hopefully we're able to do it this time. Manage subscription. No, didn't work, so I am going to end it here and continue tomorrow. And from now until 10 o'clock is just chill, wind down so I can actually fall asleep. Actually, I don't give up that easily. We're gonna try doing a different method because I remember this was a problem. Response, sending a direct, sorry, where is it? Here. Sending a direct response doesn't work, so I'm gonna send the URL back to my client side as a response, and then try to redirect from the client side because server redirection apparently doesn't work. Okie dokie, this is the last attempt. Let's refresh the page for good measure and click on manage subscription. Yes, yes, it worked. And then if I click return, yay! Okay, I set the address to the online address, not the testing demo, my local app and development address. But what a way to get to end the day. And I'll just turn on the lamp for this. Yeah, that's a great way to end the day. I'll see you for tomorrow's vlog. So we're done and time to